Well, there was an operative word that you said, which was unique. There's a combination of things there. Zen Cleanse is definitely unique. And every individual would have a unique experience. So for me, the beauty of this product is the synergy that you get from it. It actually reactivates who you know you are, and then once you've activated the self key, you choose how you want to turn the key. And that's literally what that's done for me. So it's been so unique that it's a reminder of your own uniqueness. So for me, Zen Cleanse isn't just powerful, it's actually an extension of where you should be. I think we've just lost track of self-identity. So it's been incredibly powerful for me. Yeah. And actually, yeah, it's been powerful. It's there's a settling that takes place. So it scrambles everything and it disrupts everything. There's all this disarray. But as a result of that disarray, there's this subtle connection that just lays bare. And then you have to just take time for it to unravel itself. So you start to see yourself, you start to recognize what's missing, you start to realize what you need to put into yourself. I'm not sure if everybody has the same experience because it is very unique. But for me, that's definitely, it took me probably a few days because I've not too long finished the cleanse. I finished my rainbow cleanse on last week, Tuesday. Today is Monday. So tomorrow would make it 1 week. So it's been, I feel like the unfolding of the product it's just settling itself within me, which has been an interesting process. It isn't just like doing your usual cleanse and you think, all right, well, let me just eat what I used to eat, but this doesn't allow you to do that. It does something to the glands in the brain. It's almost as if they start telling you, you do know what this means now, don't you? You do understand that this is not good for you. This internal network that we've got that exists is so powerful that, it's up to you how you choose to use it.
It's up to you how to cleanse.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite similar to what you're saying. I've done juice cleanses, I've done herbal cleanses, I've done the Andreas Moritz. There's been a number of dietary changes, eliminating this and eliminating that. And the interesting thing about Zen Cleanse is the healing only begins when you stop putting in the foods that have actually caused the problem. So that's where the healing really takes place. So once you stop those foods, healing can take place. So that's the thing that became really evident when you look at the ingredients of Zen Cleanse and you understand that this vessel that you've got and the hormones and all the enzymes, that actually without those two factors, the body doesn't function at all. So it's more than unique. It's just as this intelligent network in our body operates with this wonderful magic, that's exactly what those enzymes are. They are a direct connection to our whole existence. Without them, those messengers will never give the hormones the messages that it needs to function. So for me, this is the only way, because it's the only It's the only communication that the body needs. Enzyme. Yeah, it was pretty dynamic, actually. And actually a great preparation for change. As the rainbow, I mean, it's interesting that we have all these colors, and when you look at colors represent a frequency. And you kind of feel like when you're doing the rainbow cleanse, that actually you're going through a level of frequency until you get to the liver. You know, the green is like oxygen, and you know, and you feel like I'm getting connected to Mother Earth with the green, the green liver cleanse, the forgive. Because actually, when you get to the pinnacle of forgive, then you're really moving into the heart. And really, this is what this is about. That's where the medicine is, in the heart. So for me, yeah, the rainbow cleanse was actually it was recommended by Dr. Daniel Leox that I do it. And I procrastinated and procrastinated. But actually, my procrastination was, you know, I wasn't believing in myself. And I didn't feel like, oh, God, 7 days, you know, without food. And actually, I just did it. I got up and I just did it. And it was probably the best thing I ever did, along with quitting my job. Yeah, because it's given me time to find the authenticity. Yeah, and so that the heart can breathe again. You know, so, you know, to me, the heart is the crystal. It's the bit that, you know, we're just like a big mineral, really. So, yeah, it's like a big mineral, and we're just connecting in again. You know, for me, I woke up with rainbow cleanse, so I can start to see my colors internally and recognize which frequency within myself needs to be healed. Yeah, so the rainbow cleanse hasn't been just something to just swallow with the tasty flavor. There's actually an opportunity to find myself again, to know what was the right thing to do. You know, so just as we put all the toxicity in the mouth, we also have to remember that we're just, every single cell in our body is just organic. Every single one. Nothing is synthetic. Nothing. So yeah, it's been it's you know, there's an alignment of your senses that unfolds. And if you don't get there, you really will recognize it. There's a lot more work to do. So yeah, it's been I'm sure I'm due to do another forgive, maybe in 4 weeks' time. Because you know what you need to do. It's really intuitive, and it's great to have been given that opportunity. It's a phenomenal product. I've already recommended it to about 4 people who have actually, one has bought it already, another 2 are on their way. So this is something that I definitely would want to promote. It's not something that you just buy and you just think about it. You know, if part of my service and my calling to others is to help them heal, then this could be the best route for them. So for me, this is a great stepping stone. Yeah, definitely.
Great stepping.
Yeah, several moments was actually opening the rainbow box. The second one was making the decision to do it. The third one was my first elimination, and realizing that the entity that I'd created was really that shadow of myself. And having watched that leave my body, definitely is a reminder to say that we are not friends. You're not my friend. So, and I, as a result of seeing what mucus and impacted mucus holds on to, and understanding that this is really not a part of your system, and knowing that the chemicals can't move around, it was a real aha moment. It's like, aha, I have a line of DNA here that requires feeding, but not what I've been feeding it. So that was my real wake-up call. And interestingly, I had an aha moment that once this entity left my body, I could feel my grandma, my great-grandmother, funnily. And I made a lot of inquiries about her, and and what I discovered was that she was a vegetarian. And so it was very interesting just to kind of tap into all of that. And then recognizing that every piece of fruit, the papaya or the pumpkin or the pomelo that I look at now, is a living entity, and actually my body is living. So, and it's common sense. It's such common sense that to eat living foods so you can live is the way that we need to be. There is nothing else. So we've just been, I guess, part of these industries, which I guess you walk into your death. It's like death in installments in a way. You're just slowly deteriorating. But, those aha moments became clear that everything that's living is there for you. It's just been, it's there for you. Absolutely. I remember doing the Andreas Moritz cleanse. I did it about 3 times. 2 I did back to back, and actually the back to back actually created more health problems. It left me with more health problems as a result of it, and it took me about 2 years to recuperate, going backwards and forwards to the doctor, and it completely messed up my electrolytes. And so I had to start from the beginning. And it's really important that the body isn't under duress. It's already under duress because it's toxic. So it needs a space. It needs a space to get rid of that toxin. So the less stress, the better. So, and that's the beauty of Zen Cleanse. The enzymes are just gentle powerhouses that just go around saying, knock, 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 get out. Knock, 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 get out. But very gently. And in this day and age, everything is so intense. And so it's so important for the body to be able to have that safety so that it can just nibble away at all the toxicity and leave the body. What I like about it is it's intense, but it's necessary to get that level of toxicity out at that time. If you prolong that kind of intensity, it can be tiring. It can be really tiring. So for me, it's just been, I wouldn't do any other cleanse other than Zen Cleanse. I mean, juicing and incorporating all those good factors, but Zen Cleanse is it's the key. It's the key to unlock the door. Nothing else can do it. If they can, let me know. Let me know. But it's going to be really hard to beat. Herbs and everything are all vital, and you can incorporate them into your lifestyle, but actually it won't do it as efficiently as the enzymes, so, and for me it makes complete sense from a biological perspective because of the way the body functions. It's enzymes all the way. So yeah, for me, enzymes all the way, so if anybody's not done Zen Cleanse, go do Zen Cleanse.
For you?
The forgive for me was, it literally took my breath away. I felt like I had no control. And actually, a few days later, I realized how much pain I've been suffering for a long time. And the beauty of that pain was, I know it. I felt it. I had no choice but to feel it. And it was mine. And I watched it go with the intensity that it came. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one, but it was a pivotal moment of letting go. It was so pivotal that it felt that expiration came second. Yeah. It was, yeah, the congestion, the sadness, the grief, the resentment, the bitterness, the anger, the everything, you know, that energy was so powerful that it had more control over me than I ever thought possible. So I don't think there's anything that can trigger that release in that way. There's nothing that I've seen so far, other than breath work can be very powerful, but the forgive cleanse, if you really want to heal, if you really want to move forward and see yourself, all of it, this is the way to go. And the interesting thing is that it's interesting that it's green, you know, that green with envy. And then the irony on the flip side that Mother Earth is green and oxygen is, you know, or the color green is associated with oxygen or nature. It's so ironic. And yeah, and it has a place. And as Daniel always says eloquently, we have to have space for suffering. And that was a big aha moment for me, because the suppression makes sense. The suppression in the liver, that gets released tenfold. Yeah. So, I mean, you wouldn't want to hold your breath, would you? So why would you hold everything in? Yeah. Yeah. And ultimately, we need love, we need support, and we need people to provide that service, you know. So, you know, this is a service to others. This is giving. That's what Zen Cleanse is doing. So yeah, this is, you know, you've got to have Zen Cleanse like you brush your teeth. You never stop brushing your teeth, so you've got to have Zen Cleanse. Yeah, it's been very profound for me. I kind of did it alongside a friend of mine. I said to him, you need to do Zen Cleanse. This is going to be good for you. You need to do it. So he ordered it and he started his 2 days before I did. And it was wonderful to kind of collaborate with someone. It makes a huge difference. And it's very interesting how the communication between us has unfolded into a completely different language. I think the frequency has changed, and that there is seriously freedom in saying no, you know. Yeah. Yeah, my sister rings me and says to me, oh, you know, do you need me to bring you anything? You know, do you want any of this? Do you want? And I say, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, I don't need it. And there's more freedom in doing that than anything else. You can walk away. They're friends, you know them, but you don't want them. Yeah, very much so. For me, it's been such a relief to feel myself. Yeah. You have to feel yourself to know yourself.
You have to feel to heal, because the issue is within the tissues.
Feel to heal. Very much so. Yeah, very much so. The forgive made me feel. Yeah, yeah. It really is forgive. Yeah, forgive and forget.
Or forgive and let go, you know?
Yeah, it's an intense aroma.
But I'm like, that can go. Bye-bye. I don't want you in there anymore. You're not friends.
No, I had a lot of cholesterol and I had a lot of small stones, but some of the gallstones, they were like an emerald green. I thought they were really beautiful in color, but they were really toxic, you know, really super toxic. So, and there was just zillions of them. And so I'm assuming, you know, this was just the surface. So as you know, as I start cleansing more, the deeper I go, the better. The better. Yeah. It's like I'm completely exhilarated, but with this incredible calmness, which has been so satisfying. Yeah, it's an internal feeling of just comfortability. You know, there's great excitement inside all of it, but it feels good. I feel good. So amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing product. What they're doing is incredible. It's actually bringing the life force to you. So, you know, and you taking that with open arms is a gift, you know, a great gift. So I'm benefiting from this. And yeah, so I'm there. I'm behind you all. I'm there. Yeah, for sure.